On the outskirts of a town no one remembers stands a house no one built. Locals call it the Red House, though it's more the color of old blood than anything truly red. Hidden behind a tangle of thorn vines and crooked trees, it appears and disappears with the seasons, sometimes visible from the road, sometimes not at all. They say it wasn't always there, that one day it simply was. The first to claim they saw it was a surveyor named Kenneth Moore in 1971. He'd been charting expansion routes for a new highway when he stumbled upon the house sitting in the middle of a clearing that didn't appear on any aerial photos. It was 2 stories, narrow, almost skeletal in design. Its windows were tall and arched like watching eyes. Kenneth entered the house, and when he returned to town 2 days later, mud-caked, gaunt, and stammering, he had no memory of what had happened, only that he'd been welcomed in and shown things that bled. He was never quite the same. He died 3 months later from what the coroner labeled spontaneous heart failure. But according to his sister, who heard his final words, Kenneth had whispered, "It's still waiting. It remembers me." After that, people began to see the house more frequently, always from a distance, always when they were alone. No 2 accounts describe it exactly the same. Some say it looks newly built. Others swear it's rotting and falling apart. One woman claimed to hear music coming from inside, an old piano tune, playing in reverse. What remained consistent in every sighting was this: those who entered never stayed the same. In 1984, a group of teenage boys dared each other to break in one Halloween night. Only one came out. His hair had turned white. He never spoke again. In 1999, a woman named Dr. Margaret Langley, a folklore professor from Ohio, came searching for the house after hearing local legends. She left behind a journal, mailed anonymously to a university colleague weeks later. Its contents were disturbing, entries filled with frantic sketches of keys, doors, and mirrors that reflected people who weren't the ones looking into them. The final page simply read, "The house is not haunted, it is the haunting." After that, sightings dwindled. Perhaps people learned not to look too closely. Until last year, a video surfaced on a forgotten message board, grainy footage showing a man, visibly shaking, filming the house from a distance at dusk. He zooms in, and in the upstairs window, a figure appears. Not moving, not blinking, just watching. And behind the figure, a door opens. Then the screen goes black. No one could trace the video source. The account was deleted hours after posting, but the image spread. People began searching for the house again. Urban explorers, thrill seekers, YouTubers hoping for clicks. None of them found it, except one. A user going by at Dorno4 claimed in a now-deleted Reddit post that he tracked the house using resonance frequencies picked up through radio static. He uploaded a final image, a blurred photo of the red house taken from across a foggy field. In the caption, he wrote, "Going in tonight. Wish me luck. If I'm not back in 48 hours, burn the field." He was never heard from again, and yet the house remains. Some say it moves, dragging its roots through time like a centipede through dirt. Others think it's alive, that it chooses who sees it and when, that it feeds not on blood, but attention, on curiosity, fear, and the need to know. One theory, more chilling than the rest, suggests that the house isn't in our world at all, that stepping through its door isn't crossing a threshold, but falling through a crack in reality, a tear, a wound, And inside is everything that was ever forgotten. Missing children, lost time, secrets buried so deep they stopped being secrets and became something else. Something with walls and rooms and a heartbeat. There are signs, say the locals, for when the house is near. Dogs will whimper at nothing, birds will go silent. The air will grow still, thick, like honey gone sour. And in the distance, through the trees, you might hear the faint creak of a rocking chair, or the sound of footsteps on stairs. If you ever see the red house, they say, do not look at the upstairs window. If you hear someone calling your name from inside, do not answer. And if the front door begins to open on its own, run, because the house has been waiting a long, long time. And tonight, it might be waiting for you.